Deutz Fahr have long been renowned for the strong, reliable, well-built tractor in the marketplace, and we're here to look at the latest release in their line, and it's the Deutz Fahr TTV 5130. Unfortunately, it hasn't been released in Australia yet, so we've come across to Pete and Marg's dairy farm, about 3 hours north of Christchurch in the beautiful part of New Zealand. There's only been about 3 of these machines imported into New Zealand at this stage, so we're extremely lucky to be able to get our hands on one to get a first-hand look at. The 5130's got the Category 2 hook lift on the rear linkage. It's also capable of lifting 6,600 kilos at the rear, and a really handy addition is the 2 control buttons at the rear, so you can easily attach implements from behind without having to access the cab all the time. There are 3 banks of hydraulics that come standard, and each of those has a hydraulic oil flow control to speed up or slow down the flow rate depending on what implements you have. Also fitted is a free return dump valve, which is required for certain operations around the property. The 5130 has a 3-speed PTO, 540, 540E, and of course 1000. What I really love about it from a safety point of view, and of course convenience, so not jumping in and out of the cab, you can engage and disengage the PTO from either side rear fender. The 5130 has a Deutz common rail diesel engine, and it generates a maximum of 127 horsepower. And as with all modern emissions now, it's all Tier 4 compliant. It has a 2-range infinitely variable transmission and also a wet clutch power shuttle. Low range goes from 0 to 23 kilometres and is more for your heavier work, and high range goes right up to 50 kilometres an hour, which is more your lighter and on-road transport use. A really good feature on these tractors too is the obvious maintenance and ease of it. By simply just pulling out the radiators, you can get the air in behind there and just blow them right out and clean them out. But as I say, it's just really easy to access and get to. Right, I'm in, and the first thing I notice is just the incredible vision all around. Everything is mounted on the suspension seat, so you've got full control. What I really like is the fact it's probably closer to you, and you don't really have to move anywhere. It's a lot more conveniently mounted. The forward reverse shuttle there, nice and convenient. You don't really even have to take your hand off the steering wheel to activate that, which if you're doing loader work can be great because you can continue to use your loader controls, steer and activate your forward and reverse as well. Probably another great feature too is the sunroof at the top. Especially if you're doing loader work in sheds, you can still at full height have full vision of your loader and what it's doing. So let's turn her on and just see how it performs.
We launched these tractors in February at the Waimumu Field Days, which is in the lower part of the South Island. The 5 Series tractors has served very well for us. This particular 5130 TTV version, we aim this tractor for the high-end farmer, for the ease of use, for the dairy farmer who is an owner-operator, and for the contractors. Again, simplified use, headland management, a great all-round package.
Oh, it's very, very easy to drive. You just get in and drive it. It's pretty much like driving an automatic car. There is some quite technical things in there, but very simple to drive. My wife Margaret can handle it with ease. My 16-year-old daughter hopped in and drove it, no trouble at all. Deutz have always been very good for vision, but this one's even better. I think it's as easy to drive as a torque converter loader. You just got total control, and you can certainly see there's no question the bonnet lines are absolutely brilliant. The Power Zero feature in the transmission is great. If you're driving on hills and you need to stop on a hill, simply take your foot off the accelerator pedal as it were, and the tractor sits there. You don't need to apply brakes, handbrake, and when you're good to go again, you just power it up on the pedal and off you go.
Peter's been involved with Sami Deutz Fahr for a number of years now, and this is number 13 for Peter, so it's quite exciting times.
It's more than just a utility tractor. It's a nice size for doing that sort of utility work, but it's packed with a host of really top features that are very easy to use. So even to date, talk to other people about it, how good its features are, and I certainly wouldn't have any qualms about recommending it to someone.
Well, like most of the times, Australia comes second to New Zealand, so you'll get yours very soon.
Well, I've just spent about 3 or 4 hours driving the 5130, and I can tell you it's an absolute breeze to drive. We've done a bit of loader work and did it all in auto mode, so I hadn't driven this type of tractor before, and so I was wondering what it was going to be like to get my head around it, and I can absolutely fully confidently say it's just fantastic. So if you want to find out more about the 5130, go on to newfarmmachinery.com. Also get the August edition of New Farm Machinery.